Good morning.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi.
You're also, are you on as me too? Or who's going on as me also?
Let's see. This is me also. I have my other computer up.
Okay. Perfect.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Check.
Oh, so Dylan, Cheryl. I love it. It's like a game.
Oh, it is.
Honored to be called Cheryl.
I'm gonna change your name, Dylan.
I just want to be you for a minute. Thank you. And
There you go.
And Lisa's in Tuscany, so that's great.
Right. That's
awesome.
Yeah. I decided to take a side trip.
Where is that background? We all want
I don't even know. I have no idea.
We'll call it Tuscany.
I don't know where it is.
It's
I decided by the time I get back. It is 8:30. By the time I get back, at least the inner island quarantine will be lifted.
Oh my goodness, she's on fire today.
Except that I look really tired. That's okay though. We're just gonna.
It's so funny. I just queued up.
This is a company, and we are all in this. I want to hear some wins, Lisa. Do you mind if we start out with that?
We can start with wins.
Start with that. I want to hear what our agents are up to right now. What are some deals that are happening? I want to hear some good news on the front lines. So, agents, what are we seeing right now? I'm not talking to Ghostbusters here. Agents, let's turn your mics on. Let's turn your cameras on. Good morning. Wake up now and tell us some good news. I'm hypocritical, but I'm in the road. So.
I mean, we still have people coming on. Yeah, that's great. Good news. What's happening?
Who's working with a buyer? Who has a listing coming up? Who has something happening in the real estate world? We want to hear about it. We want to help you. We want to support you. And we want all of us agents here to support you. So who has something in the real estate world going on? Let's hear it. Lucy, I'm calling you out. Lucy, what's going on?
Well, good morning. I'm working on all the good stuff I'm learning. So
absolutely. Do you have any buyers in your pipeline?
Nothing in the pipeline, just making my care calls.
It's okay. Hey, Lucy, why don't you tell us what you're doing to help build your pipeline up right now? We're calling you out because I know you're working hard. Lucy?
Just checking how people are doing and if I can assist them. Nothing in particular right now. As a part-time agent, I don't have, I'm trying to get track with my technology to get into Facebook and all that good stuff to apply what I'm learning.
But you're working hard and you're trying to get some buyers and listings in your pipeline, correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. And I love to hear that. That's a win. The win, Lucy, is that you are making an effort and working hard to get those done. So I love to hear that. I want to hear Marcus. I know Marcus Springs. Marcus, unmute yourself and tell us about your big win in your radio ads.
Yeah, thank you. I have a radio show on Monotto Radio 91.7 that I do. And
what time, what day? Let us know. We want to tune in.
Tuesday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. Mostly funk and soul and R&B and reggae.
Funk, R&B, and what station is that again?
91.7 Monotto Radio.
91.7. I'm gonna put it in the chat box real quick. 91 point. Wait, it won't let me type. 91.7. And in what times again? Sorry, Marcus.
I'm on Tuesday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m.
So that's kind of fun. I mean, how cool is it that we have one of our agents being on the radio and just such a big part of the community? And Marcus, what are some big wins that you've had? You shared a little bit with us about your ads and everything. Tell us some more.
Well, they gave me free advertising, basically. It's a community radio station. It's community funded, so it's not technically advertising. I just underwrite. And they waived the fee for it because I've been doing a lot behind the scenes there and helping people get their shows remotely done during COVID-19 because our studio shut down for 2 months.
You were coming from contribution, helping the studio stay alive.
Pardon?
You were coming from contribution.
Absolutely.
helping this radio station out, and then they gave you ad time on the air. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
So how great is that you didn't even probably bring up real estate? You were just wanting to help out this community radio station. You were DJing for them, and then they said, "How can we help you?" Is that kind of how that went?
Pretty much. I had been approached because I did a radio special to help a lot of people get on the air that were DJs that couldn't do the remote shows and didn't have the technology to do it. So I created a call-in show for them.
Yep.
And they all updated their audiences, and everybody was very grateful. And the president of the station, the chairman of the board, he basically asked me how he could be helping me in the same way. So
Marcus,
yeah.
exact example of how calling our database right now and just doing care calls benefit us as real estate agents. I mean, you don't even have to bring up real estate. They'll ask you, like you just said, how can they help you in your business? And then you can tell them. I mean, and now you have an ad out in the air, and I can't wait to hear it. By the way, please share it with us.
I will, definitely.
Please
It
do.
basically,
Go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
I just say you've got a friend in the business is the slogan that I've got at this point.
Dude, that's so cool. I love that. I love radio. Lisa's on radio. Lisa, you did radio where again?
I was on KAOI for about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. Did the
And I've done
Aloha Friday show.
I've done a ton of radio shows in different jobs that I've had on Maui. And we have this guy, Marcus, here, who's just helped the radio stations out and got free ads. Like, this is so great. And you can reach out to, everyone can reach out to their people. And they want to help you if you come for contribution and help them in their business. I mean, that's how this
Love
is.
it.
And Marcus,
I say we call Marcus and heckle him when he's on the radio. No, I'm just kidding.
Marcus, yeah, for sure, Marcus.
Feel
I'm
free.
gonna put in some amazing song requests, and I expect some delivery on that.
I
Because
actually-
I'm trying to take the airtime, Lisa. I was just so
No,
excited.
that's okay.
for wins. What do you have? What
I
else?
love it. Well, I do want to start with some gratitude and share a couple of things with you that I saw. And then I definitely, Dylan, want you to share your what happened when you were at the office. Was it last night? Yeah, I think it was last night.
I think it happened. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that story.
about.
Because
one
that was
can
pretty
hear.
funny.
That's embarrassing. It's awful. But go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, this morning, I definitely was, if I look tired, I am. I have not
You
been
look great,
sleeping.
by the way. You look great.
Thank you, Dylan. Dylan, first of all, I'm grateful for Dylan. It's
Great. No, you're
awesome.
gonna be great. You know you look
Um,
great. Just keep that.
So I'm tired. I haven't been sleeping a lot. And so I woke up this morning and really just normally, I'm pretty peppy when I get up in the morning. I'm really not a morning person. I'm definitely, more of an evening person. However, I usually get up and I'm fine. And so I was pretty tired this morning and I thought, okay, what can I do to get focused and wake myself up? And just started doing the gratitude exercise, really thinking about what I was grateful for and to reinforce doing that every day. And so I started with my list, and I started because I was feeling tired and not great, just starting to be grateful for my health and my daughter, my husband, all of you. These are some of the things that I was thinking about today. I'm grateful for my Office Max charger, that it works, that I went to Office Max and needed a charger and it actually works in my computer because they have universal chargers that don't work. And I went out on a limb and got a different one. So don't get the universal charger, by the way, when you go to Office Max, because that one doesn't work. I am super grateful that our Big Island offices are open. I mean, technically, well, Hilo's still not quite open yet, but Kona, you guys, anybody who's on the call that's with Kona, I heard you guys were in the office yesterday and for the last 2 days or 3 days.
Slow, Kona. Slow down. Slow
I know.
down, Kona.
So that was really exciting. And yeah, I talked to Dan and they actually had a meeting there with a small group and people were in there and they were working. I don't think Sam's on, but Sam was so cute.
Can we say in the chat box, please put in the chat box if you've gone to a restaurant or happy hour, because y'all, I went to Tante's Monday night, and there is a happy hour, and I am trying to coordinate a KW Maui happy hour for Friday or Saturday in
Oh,
person.
like already this week? Okay.
Oh,
I know we're going to work on that. So,
Times.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, just,
Fun out.
Woo-hoo! That's
Robert
progress.
went to Kihei Cafe. Robert went to Kihei. And MC1002, who knows what that is?
Cheryl. That's Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl. She said, funky music will be a great way to start my day next Tuesday. I'll be tuning in. Oh, that's for you, Marcus. So we're
Oh, that was Marcus.
Marcus, you better deliver to some funky tunes for Cheryl.
So,
No problem.
I love it.
So with the office, I know Sam Schaus, he's not on the call, but Dan was telling me that he was in the office
Yeah.
in Kona yesterday, and they had a meeting, and then he was there for like 3 hours, and I think Kate was there too, and they were just making calls and working, and finally Sam was like, I don't want to leave. Like, this is great, having the space. So I think, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that the space is already becoming comfortable for you guys over there, and that you're utilizing it. And also I encourage, I haven't seen a lot of you. We haven't seen each other in months.
Yeah.
So I would encourage you to swing by, if you want to swing by the Kahului office, Kihei office, or Whalers Village, or the Kona space now. Maybe Rochelle, you can give us an update on Gila. I'm not sure when that's actually
Can I
going
interrupt
to.
you real quick? I just want to address
Yeah.
that. Riley said, I still don't feel comfortable doing group gatherings. And I just want to address that. That's okay. We're all trying to go at our own pace here and how we all feel comfortable. And that's what every training, every meeting going forward will also have a Zoom link, Riley. So thank you for speaking up and sharing with us your comfortability level and where you're
Yeah,
at.
and thank you.
All,
Yeah, I
we're
appreciate
all
it.
at a different level with that, and that's okay. And we have in-person trainings as well as every training is going to be on Zoom for those of you that aren't ready to be in group gatherings, Riley. So thank you for sharing that.
So here's a couple of things that I saw that I wanted to share with you. I'm just going to share my screen.
Should I tell them about the what happened? At the
Oh, who's hosting this? Can you give me screen sharing? And then while they're doing that, yeah, Dylan, tell them about what happened when you called me at the
Fun
office.
side note.
There we go.
I was at the office last night doing some last minute work at about 8:30 p.m. And all of a sudden I used the restroom and I heard about 20 sirens going off, both police, fire, and EMT. So all of a sudden, all these sirens are going off, and I'm in the bathroom, and I said, oh, my goodness. I called Lisa first thing and said, Lisa, I didn't do anything wrong, I promise. Like, I just want you to know there are some sirens going off, though I'll let you know as soon as I find out more. So I run outside. All these police cars are outside of our office in Kahului. All these signs are up, so I'm thinking protesters and police have officially clashed here on Maui. However, I talked to the security guard at Queen Ka'ahumanu, and he said, no, Dylan, it was a graduation parade. And it was a police officer's daughter, and there were tons of police officers and fire trucks and EMTs and signs for a graduation party, which I just thought was so funny because I was ready to grab a sign and protest, but I would have been in the wrong space because it was a girls' graduation party. And it was the funniest thing because I was so scared that like something had happened and I was at the office alone, but turns out it was all a graduation party. So just remember, y'all, there are security guards at the mall to answer our questions. But anyway, it's some fun, kind of funny insight that happened to me last night.
Yes, it was a party, which was
And
cool.
I gave maybe Lisa a small heart attack. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know I'm sitting here going, oh my God, our office is going to be burnt. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I wasn't, but he was, really freaking me out. So graduation party.
outside with their sirens on.
Can you guys see my whole screen? And when this thing that I just put up that we forget that waking up,
Yep,
can you guys see that?
We can see it.
So again, just speaking to what I was kind of talking about this morning. And so this was one thing that I found that I wanted to share with you. I have a couple of others. However, I want to take a minute, you can probably see yourselves on here too, and just ask you guys to share a few things that you're grateful for so we can kind of get into that mindset of gratitude. So who wants to share something that they're
I'd
grateful
like to
for?
start, if you don't mind, Lisa. I'd love to highlight Cheryl and Latasha on our admin side who are both transitioning into new positions, and really, I mean, they are coming from such a servant heart in supporting our agents and our team here and our company. And so Cheryl, just thank you so much. And Latasha, thank you so much on the tech side. Like, we just have the best admin team here ever. So thank you guys.
Thank you very much. It's nice to hear. I love being here. I love just one thing I'm grateful for is this company and the people in it, and
My morning
from
call.
top to bottom. It's a wonderful place to be a part of. I'm so happy to be here.
She does have to deal with my singing, so don't let her get
Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, Dylan literally walks around the office singing. So there you go. That's something you can look forward to when you come in. What else? I saw the chat box, although it's hidden right now.
I'm really grateful for my coach because sometimes when I get down and everything like that, she just has the right words to say. It's something that's encouraging and to keep me going. And I really don't know what I'd do without her.
Who's your coach?
Awesome. And
Coaches, let us know. Nicole. Awesome. Thanks, Ann.
yay, shout out to Nicole. Thank you for sharing that.
Awesome.
You know, I
yes.
used to sing in the office, and no one ever mentioned that. I don't know. I'm a little
There's a
jealous.
term called tone deaf. We can talk about that, so it's okay.
That's so funny. You can, I mean,
Keone's
Dylan, I'm
actually
sure
a
will
great
give
parent.
lessons.
We had a birthday thing for Lisa, and Keone sang harmony to the birthday song.
Yes, that's
And
right.
I was in shock. Keone, your voice put me in shock. So, in case none of you knew, Keone has a great voice.
Yeah, and was in
you,
a
Dylan.
family band. Like I told Dylan, oh yeah, that's right. Like you, Keone, you had a band, or your family was all in a band together.
I had no idea. Like, we just
Which
assumed
is
they're a
great.
real estate family, but not only that, they're just amazing musicians.
So Marcus is a musician too, right? Marcus, you play. We
The
could
Keller
start our
Williams
own band. I think
Keller
we need to
Williams.
start the Keller Williams.
Maybe we need a
Scott Cameron,
karaoke
Ben
happy hour.
Yes.
There you go.
Definitely.
Conte's is
So-
open, by the way, everybody.
Okay, so here was another thing. Can you guys see this that I saw that kind of cracked me up? Hang on, let me just make it bigger. Oh wait.
Lisa, can I just read this real quick from Riley? It's a great
Yes.
gratitude thing in the chat. And she said, I'm grateful for Michelle Del Rosario for giving me an opportunity to be a co-lister. And I am sincerely grateful for Lisa and Nicole, not Dylan. No, I'm just kidding, Riley. Lisa and Nicole for their support as well. I am also grateful for Robert for all of his command help. And Latasha and Cheryl, not Dylan again. It's okay. No, I'm teasing you, Riley.
Stop it.
I'm just teasing her. She's amazing. Latasha and Cheryl. Yes, I'm just kidding. Latasha and Cheryl for supporting all of us agents. I am so supported by KW, and I am grateful to be an agent at this brokerage. I mean, that's awesome. Thank you, Riley, for sharing that. We are grateful that you are an agent with our brokerage. And
Thank you.
Contribute amazing. And of course, I was just teasing you about myself and the I like to have.
You
a little,
did. You had
I
3
like to have a
cups
little
of
fun.
coffee already,
At
Dylan.
8:30 in the morning, we're having a little fun, Riley. All right.
I'm
Take
gonna prep Robert that I'm gonna want Robert to give an update. So I'll give you a minute, Robert, to kind of prep. I'd like for you to give an update about what you and Latasha have been up to lately and how that's going and what are some of the things that the agents can reach out to you guys for, and just maybe a reminder about the email that they can use now. So I'll have you give just an update on that on the tech side in a minute. So has anyone played Whack-A-Mole? I thought this was a really funny meme. There's a couple other ones that I wanted to share. So wait, hang on. Let me just see.
What generation is it from? Sorry.
What's that?
What generation was that from? I was just confused.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
Oh.
Wait a minute. Maui County Fair. What are you talking about? You grew up on Maui. Like they had Whack-A-Mole.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know what that is. This was another one that I saw that I liked, just as far as,
Okay, and I'm going to read it.
You know-
Can I read it for the people that are
yeah, read
calling
it.
in. It says, first she shared a Whack-A-Mole meme, which is just not fair because that's awful and anxiety.
It said 2020 be like, and then the
That's
whack-a-mole
my life.
coming
It's a
out of an opening that.
But anyway, she also shared, because Lisa's the best leader ever, she shared a quote that says, "Your mind can be cloudy when you're going through struggles. Accept it and remember that it will never last." And Lisa, thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. Okay, and here was another quote of the day, Dick Dillingham. If you have not followed him, he's a big leader in our company. He's amazing, and he shares these positive thoughts for the day.
Love that.
And he said, don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect, which is another one that I loved. I mean, these are a little bit all over the place in terms of theme, although they were things that kind of inspired me this week. So this is another one that was a quote that was shared that I saw that was posted, and it was, doubt increases with inaction. Clarity reveals itself in momentum. Growth comes from progress. For all these reasons, begin. And this made me think of what actually has been happening just in the last few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, with a lot of you guys. So there was a whole series of things that we've gone through over the last, 2.5 months or so. And it's gone through its own versions and cycles and transitions. And I really have gotten the feeling, and maybe you have too, is over the last few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, obviously there's still things happening just in general, environmentally. However, I really feel like you guys are building up a momentum again, and that you're returning to a sense of what your lives and your business and how things are kind of feeling in general. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm seeing more activity. I'm seeing you guys out there, and that's great. So I just wanted to share that with you. And then this was one where that I also thought was really good. And we think about, because I've also been, I noticed it because it said diet, and I've been on the 66-day challenge. However, it said your diet is not only what you eat, it's what you watch, it's what you listen to, what you read, the people you hang around. Be mindful of the things you put into your body, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Another one that I really liked. And then I was thinking about how I have not been exercising. And I read this one, which some of you may not think is funny, but I thought it was a good point, which is a doctor talking to a patient and says, what fits your busy schedule better, exercising 1 hour a day or being dead 24 hours a day? And then this was the last one I wanted to share with you. That says, your dream doesn't have an expiration date. Take a deep breath and try again. So if you are discouraged, if things aren't quite going the way that you would like, do not lose sight of the why and what you're doing and why you're doing it. And yeah, I mean, I guess supposedly, you could say, well, when my life, your dream ends when your life ends. And actually in reality, it doesn't, right? Because if you're doing things that leave a legacy, that can continue on as well. But in general, don't give up. And if you do run into challenges, just move forward, do it again until you succeed. So those are just some inspirational things that I found today, or found recently, that I wanted to share with you. So Robert, I would love for you to talk a little bit about, I think a lot of people don't know what you and Latasha are doing, and that they have you guys available to help them. So I wanted you to share what you've been up to and how that's been playing out since Latasha's been doing more technology with you, and some marketing stuff. So can you share with us?
So sorry, Lisa, but Robert put in the chat that he had to run to CE class at RAM, and that he would say hi to Marion for all of us.
I was on the meeting.
Okay. So You want to talk about it? Okay, so Dylan, you can talk about it. I'm just, that's interesting.
I
Okay,
would
Dylan.
love to address this as our tech team met and were so helpful and so willing to be there for our agents. So basically what I want to encourage everybody is if you participated in a class for KW Command, any kind of trainings, and you felt that it moved too fast for you, and that's okay. And I'm not trying to shame anybody here. What I'm saying is that sometimes classes move fast, even if they're slow paced, and you have for some reason, a virus software pop up on your computer and you're stuck then. What the tech team has come up with is a way for you to have one-on-one support. So I encourage everyone, if you need that one-on-one support to set up your contacts, to set up smart plans, just to configure your app, to just to get a little better understanding with Command in general, to get ads out, we are here for you. And you have the support within the company to have a one-on-one session. So please email Robert, Latasha, and you can actually email myself. I am doing.
Can you actually put in the tech email in the? It'd be great if they use the tech concierge.
You are assuming that I have it right.
Know it off the top of your head. I believe it's tech concierge 1002.
It looks like what it is right there. But also, Latasha, so everyone knows, she is working Monday through Friday, I believe from 8 to noon. But she's done at noon every day. And if you need something urgent, look at Cheryl was right there to help me, even though she spelled .com wrong. Just teasing. But really, I mean, honestly, you guys, please reach out to us. If you are frustrated with your computer and you are having a difficulty, we are here to help you. Myself, Robert, and Latasha, I'm available on the weekends. That's my time to help you all. And I have sat down with agents, and I have literally sat down in person now with an appointment with masks on. Now, that's COVID code here, but I will sit down with you in person with your laptop, and side by side, we'll go everything together. So there's so many options to help you out, including myself, Robert, and Latasha. You need to email techconcierge1002@gmail.com, and you will be connected with someone at a time to work with you one-on-one if that's what you need. We want to make sure everyone has the proper support for this. I understand that sometimes the classes can be overwhelming and they move quick. And so please, 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 the one thing we can ask is that don't be embarrassed to say, hey, I need some extra help, and that's okay. We want to be there for you to make sure that you can get on Command and get going and utilize these tools properly, because they will help you.
So, and a couple things. So Latasha is also now physically in the Whalers Village office for US Siders on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So she is there and physically available to help you or schedule appointments to do one-on-ones. And she is doing some other training
on the weekends.
Okay. Dylan. And then the other thing is I want to remind everybody about Scott Leroy Marketing, and that they are also available for you. This is a marketing company we pay for every month to also be able to help you guys. They do have some trainings and good resources in terms of some of the tech related things that we have, or Command, I should say,
There's
in
some
general, Facebook.
For our agents, share with us some things that we're already paying for that they can do for you right away. What are
so I would say the most critical thing that everybody wants to take advantage of in their business is to get their database going. Meaning, if you have contacts anywhere in any other program, even in your phone, they will help you import contacts into your CRM and Command. So importing contacts so that they'll also help you with how to set up your smart plans. So if your goal is to get your contacts into Command and set up a smart plan for your clients, which, by the way, is probably the two most important things as a agent that I would suggest that you do, they'll help you do that. So they're a great resource. Just remember that. I don't know, do you want to remind everybody how to get in touch with them? I mean, you all should be getting emails from them.
Actually, you just email support@ScottLeroy.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Cheryl's the best. And thank
Awesome.
you, Carol, for posting that.
So,
and
let me go to a couple of things from the chat box that I missed. So Terry asked, can we hear some singing?
okay.
I don't know if Dylan
Terry,
wants to sing it.
Terry,
9
that's
o'clock in the morning.
it's early. I don't know.
You'll hear it. How about at the team meeting, Dylan? We'll do that. We'll do something at the next team meeting.
Glitter and be gay. That's
Thank
the
you.
price I pay. Okay, here we go. It's a little.
So next time we'll caution everybody. Hopefully, yes, that was fantastic.
Caution,
hopefully their mics. No, I just mean with their microphones. I mean with their speakers. That was great, Dylan. Thank you for improvising. And as a reminder, our team meetings, by the way, we still are on our regular schedule of monthly team meetings now. I know we skipped May because of the holiday. However, our West Side team meetings are going back to the first Thursday of the month, which is tomorrow. They will be virtual still at this point. So just note that, no, sorry, not tomorrow. It's next Thursday. It's the second Thursday of the month, West Side. So it's the 11th is the West Side team meeting. Check the calendar, it's in there. And then I believe our June team meeting, I actually don't have it. Do you know if it's, oh yes, I do. June 29th is the last Monday of June is our central team meeting. So make sure that you jump on those because we are going to catch up from the stuff that we missed. And we actually had a couple of agents.
Ultra awesome.
What's that, Dylan?
It's going to be ultra awesome.
Ultra awesome. We did have we actually have a couple of agents that were in the top 5 in our entire region.
Can we point?
So we're gonna celebrate them as well. And grateful. Oh, awesome! That was Riley's quote. And there was one other thing.
Who are our top agents, Lisa? Can you point these people out? Can we just call them out real quick from the region? Can we just give a little kudos real quick?
Yeah, it was. I know Maria Isatov was in there as one of our top agents. I have to look at the sheet. I know Maria was in there.
I'm popping a champagne bottle in my mind, and there's glitter, and there is a.
You can do that for real if you want when we do the virtual team meeting.
Yeah, and there's also the Blue Marlin team. They were one of the top.
Oh yeah, Blue Marlin. Yeah. Derek and Elizabeth Escalera.
Yeah, and just congratulations, and you guys support our agents that are just getting it done in our region and putting us on the map. That's huge.
Awesome. Okay, so we have to jump off in a second. I just want to do a couple of other things. So Marcus said he's grateful for leadership. In the past 24 hours alone, I've received help and guidance from Nicole, Keone, Marion, and Michelle. Thank you for your spectacular support. That's awesome. Rochelle, okay, it's a lot about leadership team, which is great. I appreciate that. And
you rock.
I want you to have gratitude for each other too. Okay, we feel love and support. So Rochelle, when is the Hilo office opening officially? Are you still on? Oh, there you are.
Sorry, yes, I guess they're tying up. They're tying up a couple of loose ends because there was, I guess the flooring is still being done. They saved the flooring for last, and so I don't know if I have like an actual time frame more than it is like, okay, within the week they're supposed to be getting all of that stuff kind of wrapped up. But all of the furniture came in. I think front desk came in yesterday, so they're putting it together. Doors are getting painted, cabinets are on, and countertops are supposed to be delivered. So it's mostly the flooring, and I think they are fine-tuning signage. They're trying to figure out signage. Yeah, so
very exciting. That's great.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Okay, you guys, and I want to remind you that shift is today, 1 o'clock. Distressed Properties. Gina Duncan is the guest. Christine Dugan, who's the Kauai team leader, is hosting. And you know, as I said in the last call yesterday, you don't want to miss this. I mean, this is going to be really critical for you guys to understand how to work with owners in distressed property situations, because guess what? Unfortunately, that's going to be coming up again a lot more.
I love it. It's coming up.
Yeah.
And I just, Lisa, if you don't mind, I just want to thank everybody who's on this call today for this. I mean, unfortunately, there's 15 people, but also fortunately, we can look at it either way. And I'm going to look at it as these 15 people that are on this call are going to have a better week, a better day, and do more business. And so thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Riley, it will be recorded. All of the shift trainings are, so you guys will get the email with all the recordings again after that's on. Loving the fired up Dylan, Nicole. Yes, this is what I have the benefit of being around now every single day. I love it. How can you not get excited?
I'm boring. I'm boring, and I don't know what you're talking about. That's just
yeah. Love it. All right, you guys, thank you so much. And
we should appreciate Nicole and our productivity coaches. Like, thank you guys for firing up our agents and taking our company to the next level.
Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Thank you guys. Full of love today and gratitude, and we'll see you later.
Thank you for the comment. Thank you, Cheryl.
Have a great day.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye guys.
Rocket.
Bye bye.
Thank you.